Hey, I'm Maassarany. I love doing these devotionals because I don't come up with some deep, profound thought. I just share what's been going on in my life and what God has been teaching me. And lately, it's been all about honesty, specifically being honest with God and with each other. Most of us have this tendency to put on this face and pretend like everything is okay when really it's not. So someone asks you, "How are you?" And you say, "Oh, I'm good." But in reality, you're hurting. There's an addiction, a struggling family, financial, health problems, whatever it is. But we put on this fake smile and we say, "Oh yeah, I'm good." We're afraid of being judged and we're afraid of showing that we're vulnerable. And then when it comes to God, I wonder if we're afraid to be honest sometimes because we think that we always have to be happy with God all the time. We can't get upset at Him because that would be a sin, and He might get really mad if we told Him that we were angry or frustrated with Him. And, we don't want to see a mad God because we don't know what He's going to do then. We've got it totally backwards. We're supposed to be honest with God. He wants us to. We're supposed to be honest with each other. That's why we're the body of Christ. We help each other. We support each other. So you can go up to someone and tell them what's going on, and they'll come around you and say, "I'm sorry to hear that. How can I help? What can I do?" Now, just as a side note, if you are one of those Christians that judges other people or other Christians for mistakes or lifestyle choices, stop. Don't do that, okay? That's the opposite of what we're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, we're all exactly the same. We're all going through the same struggles. We're all dealing with the same issues, hurts, and pain. And we're all in this together. And that's the beauty of opening up, is finding that you're not alone in what you're going through. My oldest son turns 4 this month, and just recently he started lying. And it is the most heartbreaking thing ever to me as a father. It feels like he just doesn't trust me, that he's scared of how I'm going to react if he tells me the truth. And every time he lies, there's now this barrier in our relationship. All I want is for him to be honest with me, for him to trust me enough to tell me the truth, to know that I love him more than anything. And whatever I do is because I want the best for him. Well, isn't that exactly the same as God? Wouldn't He just want us to be honest with Him and tell Him what's really on our heart, even if that means we're frustrated or angry? There are so many examples in the Bible of people being honest with God, and His reaction is always amazing. He doesn't smite them for being honest. He just comes alongside with this gentle whisper, this warm love, even tears. Like with Lazarus, the family is blaming Jesus for not being there. He doesn't get mad. He just cries with them. The deepest relationships you're going to have in life are the ones in which you are most honest, because that's when you are showing your true self, who you really are, your struggles, your failures, everything. Someone said it this way, that honesty is your testimony because it's you. It's who you really are. So in this Christmas season, it's one of the easiest times to pretend like everything's okay with family gatherings, work parties, church events, gifts, all that stuff. You're having a great time. Meanwhile, you're in pain. You're hurting deep down. You're wondering where God went, why He's not answering your prayers, but you're not opening up to anyone about it. I think that God shared His testimony with us at Christmas. He shared His true self in the form of His Son. We got to see what God was really like, Jesus. We got to see real love and real grace. So can I encourage you to be honest back with Him? And don't hold back. My deepest moments with God have been when I have been totally honest with Him. So try it this Christmas, and you might be amazed at how much your relationship with Him deepens. Merry Christmas, and get ready for a life-changing experience.